love, 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 love,
Peace.
love, love, love. Peace, 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 peace.
Slander.
Peace, slander, slander, slander.
Love.
That's love, love, love.
Peace.
Peace.
And we're back. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in once again to another week of Love, Peace, and Slander.
Episode 2.
Episode 2 with your girl, LadySteele.
The Jedi Strikes Back.
And Mr. Earl Grey.
Mr. Earl Grey. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thanks for tuning back in. We got a lot of feedback from the last episode.
And we totally appreciate all of it.
We love the support. Remember, on the YouTube channel, Love, Peace, and Slander, like and subscribe. That's how we know that you guys like us and we keep making more. And we can get some sponsorship.
Subscribe.
Yeah. So,
subscribe, and subscribe. Okay.
Yeah. On the YouTube, you just
comment if you really, really love it.
Or click down there, like and subscribe.
They're not clicking down there.
On YouTube, they're gonna be clicking down. They're clicking the mouse.
Okay, I see.
So what we got on today's roster? A lot of things happened from last week to this week.
You're absolutely correct. But before we get into that, I need you guys to also on Instagram find the page Love Peace the letter N Slander.
That's our IG.
At Love Peace and Slander. On Twitter at LPS Podcast.
Yes.
Gmail lovepeaceslander@gmail.com.
That's for the anonymous confession.
Yes, when you want to lay your burdens down at the altar, you don't know who else to turn to. Just Gmail us.
Use your third mail account that everybody has and you send us something that's
yes,
not your name.
When it's Candy Cane 6969, that's what you use. And we'll give you a nice, cute little alias that only you and us will know.
Or you can even make your own alias so you know what we talking about you.
Real quick, we also have to shout out Pregame Radio. 11203 Productions.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Lit BKNY. Crave TV 6. I Crave Wear. My custom LadySteele tee.
$5 tees from every
don't listen to him.
Subway and corner store.
Okay.
V-necks black.
So, what do you think we should? Oh, facts of the day.
Facts of the day.
Let's run those down real quick. Run those down. The reason why we do this show is because I feel like we need to be able to deliver content to you guys
unfiltered.
In a very free form. And I know a lot of y'all be thinking the same thing.
Naked, raw,
nasty. So our facts of the day. All right. Drake at midnight tonight.
Drizzy.
At midnight tonight, Scorpion is dropping.
OVO.
Okay? What we know right now is Drake has not responded to shit since the whole Pusha T, Kanye debacle, whatever.
Because he's a boss. He don't have to respond until you want to respond.
But he has Scorpion dropping, and he's been taunting.
Yeah, the billboards. That's how you know you fucking with a big dog.
Yeah,
he bought billboards just all over the city.
Yeah,
what are y'all doing? Pusha T, what are you doing? So you're not ready for this.
Let me pull some of these billboards up while we're talking about. But yeah, the album drops at midnight. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to have two sides, an A side and a B side.
I heard side A is rap and side B is R&B. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like I might
Nobody's done that since like Hove, right? Hove and Kels?
No, you forget Cryreese did Black Side.
I think everybody forgot Black.
You forget Cryreese did that. Yeah. What was it? Black Side.
That was lost in like Transformers or something like that. It was like, he's in Transformers? It was cool. I fucked with that.
We're just going to kind of...
Yeah, gloss over the music.
I know. I'm sorry I had to remind you guys that it happened, but it didn't happen.
I'm gonna play that tonight.
No, you're not. You're gonna play that outside in the rain. You ain't playing that in the house. This is a Cryreese free household. We don't do that.
But sans the billboard, she pulls the billboards up. I think Drake is about to own the summer. This is what he does. So like he doesn't play games. We already heard about 3 singles that may or may not be. That's how good he is. That he could drop singles that may or may not be on the upcoming record. It's just keeping your lips wet. And
it's literally just an appetizer.
He got a whole summer. Like, Boot Up got the summer, but we need something for rap. And Fabulous ain't dropping no mixtapes anytime soon.
Yeah. So, not that we can listen to publicly.
Yeah, I can listen to Fab publicly. I can. What's wrong? But, yeah, so that's what Drake is going to do. And
Anyway,
I think they're gonna be hard pressed to answer back. I think he's gonna be doing some things.
So the first billboard. These are okay. Let me clarify. Drake, for his promotion for the Scorpion album, which is dropping at midnight, instead of the normal press runs or whatever, he basically retreated into a shell. You know, oh, I'm pussy. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna respond. Oh, surprise, bitches! My album's dropping June 29th. Now, on top of that, what he does is he takes out billboards in different cities promoting this album. The one in New York, here in Times Square.
Times Square, it's big dollars.
It says, Fashion Week is more your thing than mine.
Ooh.
Scorpion.
Ooh.
June 29th.
Hold up, for the astrologist, is he a Scorpio or is he a Libra?
No, he's a Scorpio.
Oh. It all makes sense.
No. He's a Libra. Because he's October's very own, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe he's just talking about the Venom thing. I don't know. They both whack.
Ooh.
As far as I'm concerned.
Who's whack? Libras
Scorpions?
and Scorpios?
Yeah, they whack. But except for Neo. Neo's awesome. I love them. He's a great Libra. In the next city, the next billboard, is there more? Scorpion, June 29th.
Wow, what city was that in?
I didn't take all those details down.
Okay. This is like
then you
LA.
got another one, and it's just the eagle with the scorpion. And again, Scorpion, June 29th. Next billboard. Don't hit me when you hear this.
See, that's the hardest thing you ever tell somebody.
Drake is so fucking petty, but I love it because Drake is what people expect, and I hate to be that person, but he's what people expect from a dark-skinned person.
And so he has a confidence of a dark-skinned person?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I hate to be that person because I don't like to feed into that, but I know how these people think.
Light-skinned black dudes have had the illest egos and
they
confidence.
Do, but they take a different approach to it.
True. Okay.
But he comes at it with like some real approach.
Like he comes at it like 50 would.
Yeah, but just on the R&B, like if you knew how to, if G-Note popped off. Remember he had G-Note? If G-Note popped off. We had the A side, B side. That's another
the G-Money shots.
So that's where we are, and what's going to happen, like I said, it drops at midnight, and obviously this is pre-recorded, but still current enough. Next week, or at least the whole week through, if you're not in the Love, Peace, and Slander Facebook group, I urge you to join it. Just search up LadySteele, friend me, or Mr. Earl Grey, Ernest Butler. Find him, and we'll add you to the pages. But there's an official Scorpion review thread that is up, that as soon as it comes down, we want everybody to put their honest opinions, because we're going to review the album next episode. Okay,
so Scorpion album, what else was dropping? Oh! They say this is a big rich town.
Wait, why you mad? Wait, it's on our itinerary. We're just not there yet. You gotta wait.
Alright, yo,
wait.
I just
I know. Right.
Alright, go ahead, do your thing.
Damn, yo. Damn.
I'm happy.
I know.
We got to do it now. I mean, Power is coming out on Sunday.
Wait.
Sunday.
Yeah, look, it was right here. Okay. That was going to be the big night.
5th season.
And you just had to bust Mac.
5th season. I had to bust quick. I was holding it for too long.
Quick.
Too long.
Power. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Power returns.
Yes. Sunday. Ghost.
July 1st.
Tasha.
Tariq is
Tommy.
trying to become Ghost.
Angela.
Raina's funeral is in full effect. She is officially dead. There are no surprises. There's no soap opera. It's like, oh shit, well, we buried her alive,
Keisha.
but she funneled through the tunnel and somebody came in. No, she's done.
I knew she was gone when they brought in that mysterious baby that came out of nowhere. I was like, there can't be two daughters, so.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that baby came out of nowhere. They never showed that little baby.
Oh, you're
until
right.
the episode before Raina died. You're like, whoa.
Shit, yeah,
like, I'm crazy. That was a soap opera little throw right there.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So what else?
And speaking of Power, you know that apparently they're supposedly working on a spinoff with Lorenz Tate.
Oh yeah, the spinoff of Lorenz Tate, and they got picked up for a 6th season, so Power's gonna keep going.
It's already contracted to go to 7.
Oh, excuse me, I'm not in the business. I'm sorry, I didn't know what was going on. So
you're not in the business, but you're in business with me.
I'm
Come on,
static.
baby.
All right,
we gotta.
Can I ask you? Hold up, Lorenz Tate.
Yeah.
Ain't he the politician?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna spin off on the politicians?
Yeah. Because he's
such
dirty.
a powerful role. He's dirty.
He's
like, filthy. You know what I mean? Like,
he
can't be just one. I'm sorry, everybody. We got a cameraman and 1103 Productions here.
No, it's fine because we need that. No, we're not cutting it.
We up in the stew.
Like I said, we got to deliver this.
We're up in the stew with our engineer, David Braff. He's a genius behind all of our, making us look pretty because we ugly. Nah, I'm ugly.
And I'm
pretty.
greasy. No, I'm greasy.
He be making me look. He be glossing my shit up. I don't know, man. Pause. But yo,
can I get a cup? Is there a cup around?
Is the cup?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, there is a spinoff in the works, and for those of you, once again, this is why you guys need to find us on social media, because the power blogs, I do them every Sunday faithfully. I also supply bootleg links because everybody don't have stars, and I see you.
You don't need stars with us. We got you, baby.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Just by 10 o'clock. That's why this airs on Sunday, so that you can watch the 10 a.m. By 10 a.m., you're going to have that episode of Power.
Ladies, get up.
By
make your man his grits and his sausage.
That's all you got to do, because that's what I do.
Come back to bed.
What I do, baby?
Flip it
Some
open.
nice cheese grits.
Cheese grits.
What else?
We watch the Power together. Get it together.
Not only cheese grits, because he's making it seem like poverty. Them
nah,
shits
man.
are extra
No.
right?
Extra
the
cheesy.
Eggs, because he likes them
runny.
Yeah, he likes them runny.
Yeah.
And they be nice, but they don't be like the runny salmonella runny.
Nah.
They be like the crisp on the outside,
like
with
the
the nice
runny.
warm yolk.
Yeah, like the Williamsburg runny.
And with the bacon crumble on top, maybe some sausage.
All right, that's enough. I'm getting these niggas excited. Like, you know what I mean? You got enough people in the inbox.
Okay.
Next.
So what else? Barty or Cardi has decided to confirm that her and Offset are married.
Yeah. That's what
they
all
have
you
been
chicken
married.
heads talk about. Oh, he ain't gonna marry her, and she gonna have this baby, and he cheating on her. They married.
But once again, if you were in my group, I already said this like how long ago, when there was some text messages that were leaked where he was referring to her as his wife. And we know that hood dudes call their girls wife and wifey or whatever, but I had a very strong suspicion that they were already married. So now it is confirmed they are married. And she said, stop singing. It's gonna be Absolute.
Absolute. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought it was gonna be Georgie, but
nah.
That's what I would have thought.
Ashante and Ja Rule are teaming up for a new album.
Please
they are
don't.
trying to make. Listen, I'm not opposed. If they can recreate,
please don't. They can't. Like, that was a time
I'm willing to see it out.
He's only dragging Ashante down right now. This is a chance to come back and be a legitimate artist after singing J-Lo's songs for so many years.
Yeah, he's stuck on this because he's just now realizing that Ashante was singing J-Lo's songs.
I'm mad.
Like,
I was bamboozled.
Yeah, he's really hurt over this.
Now listen to it. All I hear is Ashante. Like, I feel like stupid. Like, I'm not stupid.
He's
That's
really
a shame.
hurt. He's really hurt.
But now Ja needs to stop.
I'm hearing that for the first time now.
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
That was her on I'm Real. That's her voice.
Yeah.
Listen to it again.
And then it's going to mess your whole head up.
Yo, they pulled some trickery on us, son. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. I put it up a long time ago and I was like, J-Lo is the number one top selling artist that don't sing her own songs.
Wow. Yeah, but you ain't saying who it was.
No, Ashante and Maya.
But we never picked it up.
Yeah,
well, that's on you.
Now it's both. Now you hear it. Now you're going to listen to it the next time you hear it. You can be like, yo.
In my head, I'm like, oh shit.
Ashante sang backup for a few people.
She sang Leave. That's not backup.
Yeah, you're right.
That's on some. That's a Mike Jackson Rockwell shit. Like, you ain't seen that song.
Ashante got the treatment that the fat black Aunt Jemima in the 90s used to get when they used to have the skinny bitches talking about everybody dance now. Yeah. Okay. So.
Shout out to the fat black bitches. I love you too.
I love y'all too.
Okay. Yeah, you ain't have to say all that. But next one, what's on the next one?
Real,
what's the next one?
I'm a fat black bitch.
Ashante and Ja Rule. It ain't 99. They're not even doing fat. Paul Walker not even still alive no more. You can't be doing that.
XXX or triple X. Oh,
what?
XXXtentacion.
Yes, there you go. Somebody finally said it right.
He has become the first rapper since Biggie to posthumously have a #1 hit.
All right, congratulations to him.
But speaking of him, Katt Williams, there's a hilarious clip of him online where some dudes are trolling him on the road.
Yeah, it was a road rage incident, and he was like,
"I ain't no,
I'm
not no
I'm
triple
back at you," and all that. Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, why won't y'all stop fucking with Katt?
It's great, but
leave Katt alone.
Yeah, Katt just want to ride around with his riches and not do anything.
He just want to have a nice perm.
But shout out to X though. His funeral was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people came
6
out.
6 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't no pictures. They made sure there was no pictures.
Nope.
Leave your cell phone. It was some pictures.
They're out there.
Oh.
There's pictures of him. There's pictures of the kid in the Bronx too.
Oh, well, that's an easy one, but they made it a point like, oh, nobody gonna be taking no pictures.
Yeah, you make it a point. That means, violate.
All right, cool. So what's next?
What's next is you, my dear.
That's me?
Now, yeah, what happened is last week you guys got treated to a segment that Mr. Earl Grey did for you guys called Swear on Everything.
Swear on Everything.
And you guys loved it. But this is another, he's going to do that again towards the end.
It's coming towards the end.
But
I got a good one.
He has another segment that he's doing for you guys, and it's called Movies We Want to See.
Actually, this week is called Blaxploitation Movies That We Want to See.
Why don't I freaking explain the segment in the first place?
Why don't I explain it?
They say this is a big rich town.
My turn, right? So, boom.
The segment is going to be him remixing your favorite movies or possibly making new proposals of them, recasting them however he sees fit, whether it's new cast members or remixing the plot, and he's going to deliver it to you. Now you can add your spin.
So like what I was going to say, right? You ready? All right. This is about the movies that we deserve. Movies that we want to see. Y'all may not know y'all want to see them, but I'm going to remix them how they're supposed to be. We all look at movies and say, yo, why they put him in the movie, why they did this, and wonder why movies flop or whatever have you. I don't think they put enough energy. They don't have the right people involved in the production process in order to make the right decision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip movies and cast them myself and explain why real quick I will put that person in the group, in the film. All right, so boom. We just had Superfly was remade, mixed reviews. I enjoyed it. It was not trash. Some people said it was not good.
They came for his head.
They came for my head.
They came for his head.
I had some, like I said, I sat there and I enjoyed it. I think if they made a few tweaks that it would have been a little better. I would have made Superfly a little older. I would have cast, what's my man's name that played Scatter? Michael, the scar on his face.
Oh, no.
What's the scar on his face from The Wire?
Oh, Michael K. Williams?
Yeah, Michael K. Williams. I would have made him Eddie. Because they would have been older. Superfly, I would have made him older. The guy was young. He was good, but he was young. It doesn't make sense to me that a young man like that would say, I want to get out the game. It's like, you just got in the game like 5 minutes ago.
Hey,
like,
baby, though, guess what?
What?
I found a whole forum dedicated to people who don't think Superfly is trash. I'm going to add you.
You see why I love? You see why I love? All right, let me get back to my thing, all right? Slide to the side. Boom, right? So, episode 2. This is Blaxploitation We Deserve to See. Now, I don't know how many of y'all are versed in your Blaxploitation, but it's something that you guys should be versed on. Y'all should know a couple of them that I'm going to name.
We did not deserve Proud Mary.
We didn't, but that wasn't no Blaxploitation. That was something that was thrown out there. It was supposed to be, but it ain't.
All right, okay.
All right, so boom. The first movie I'm going to remake here on Blaxploitation We Deserve to See, The Mac. Okay? Superfly did well. I think The Mac was an equally good story, really because of Max Julien and Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor stole that movie. He doesn't get the shine he deserves on that movie. So what I would do is, boom. So for those that aren't versed, The Mac is a story about Goldie. He comes out of prison after serving 5 years for selling heroin. He wants to get out of the heroin game, but he doesn't know what he wants to do. So he decides to start pimping. So boom, he gets with Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor is basically an aimless dude, an ex-addict, and he needs somebody just to hang on to so he doesn't start doing drugs again. So
playing himself,
you know, he kind of did back in the day if you look at his stuff. But anyway, Goldie becomes this great pimp. He uses all these, like, he starts using psychology on women. He does hypnosis and all kinds of things, and he's basically come up in a short amount of time. So this player named Pretty Tony, okay, he doesn't like that shit, and eventually Pretty Tony's girls. He's all right. I mean, I can't tell you that nigga's pretty. Pause. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's, you know what I mean? Like, Max Julien. I could say probably Max Julien is the Mac in this movie. Okay. So when Pretty Tony's girls start going up to the Mac, that's where you get that famous, line.
So he's you ain't tight because I'm the pretty.
You just stepping all over.
No, I don't know. I'm confused.
So listen. I'm gonna hook you up. All right. Okay. So then that's where you get that famous line. He was like, "You ain't no pimp. You a rest haven for hoes."
I never.
You know what I mean? You never heard that? I got a lot to teach you. But anyway, right? So that's when he fires back like, Mr. Pretty Tony, you know what I mean? You know the rules of the game. Your bitch chose me. So, we can get in some handlers like gentlemen, and we can get in some gangster shit. So that's how it works. So then something happens. His mother gets killed. You know what I mean? And all kinds of shit goes down. So then they go after Pretty Tony, who they think did it, and no, it's the cops. It's the white cops that was after them the whole time that set the whole thing up. So they wanted to basically kill each other so they can control it. Whatever, right?
All right, so you're remixing this now.
I'm remixing it. So boom, this is what I would do.
Okay.
Off the top, I gotta cast Richard Pryor, his role as Mike Epps. Mike Epps is the only person that could play Slim, which is Richard Pryor's character.
Mike Epps.
Yeah, Mike Epps is the only person. Day. Mike Epps.
You know, in my head, it computed to Omar Epps.
Everybody does that.
So I was like, what?
Everybody does that.
Okay.
But yo, boom, back to me. Mike Epps is Slim off the top, right? He's the only person, right? Only person that could do that. And I would cast, and this is funny now, to hold your laughter, I would cast Shamar Moore as Pretty Tony. It could work. You can easily hate Shamar Moore. You understand? And he fits the name Pretty Tony. He can do it.
He got raggedy teeth.
Right? So then now for Goldie, this is the hard one. Okay? This is the hardest one.
That's a girl?
No, Goldie, the Mac. That's the main character.
The Mac?
Right. I cast Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy could play that role really well. Okay. And he would give Goldie a depth that you need without Max Julian. You understand? Max Julian's a very charismatic man, so you gotta put something else in there.
I can see that.
See,
you
Michael
can see that?
Ealy
So,
and
boom.
no gangster shit.
Right? And so, what? He was just a bad guy in that movie with Sanaa Lathan.
Well,
and he played that joint.
The Think Like a Man?
No, sweetheart. We're gonna go back to it, okay? So listen. So then I would cast, at the end of that, I would cast Lawrence Fishburne as Fat Man. Now, Fat Man was his mentor that he went to jail for. He was selling heroin. He keeps trying to get him to sell heroin. He's like, no, but he starts giving him advice for the pimp game. And, you know, Lawrence Fishburne could do it as Fat Man. All right? So, boom. Movie 2. My favorite. Matter of fact, I'm going to save this for last. Movie 2 is Truck Turner. Now, those that don't know...
I don't know this movie either.
I know. Truck Turner is the Isaac Hayes classic. That was his blaxploitation movie. You had to watch Isaac Hayes run around as a young man with his shirt off most of the whole movie.
Oh, why would I see
and his
that?
chest is mad peasy. It's mad funny.
I only know Isaac Hayes as chef or the big black guy with shades. And there's nothing that I want to see about him.
Right? So boom. So Truck Turner is about an ex-football player turned bounty hunter. And he gets in over his head with this last job. And he gets himself involved in like all these crime families trying to kill him because he ends up killing somebody important. And so he leaves a stable of bitches, and his bitches, his bottom bitch, who's played by Nicole Nichols, was just the greatest role she's ever played from Uhura from Star Trek. You wouldn't believe it's her. She has the bangingest body ever in all movies, even better than Pam Grier's, I think. And
Pam Grier?
Yeah, she puts it out there like whoever kills Truck Turner.
I never seen Truck Turner.
What? You
I've
gotta
never
see Truck
heard
Turner.
of this shit.
Wait, so she got whoever kills Truck Turner because he killed my pimp. Y'all can have this stable of bitches, and she runs the bitches out there like a fashion show and everything. So Yaphet Kotto, he wants a stable of bitch. He wants Gator's bitches. That was the pimp that he killed, Gator.
So what I gotta do to get the bitches?
He gotta kill Truck Turner.
Oh, I gotta kill.
Right.
But I thought he was dead.
No.
So the bitches were already dead.
No. Truck Turner killed Gator, which was the main pimp in that town.
Okay, but now Truck need to get killed.
Yeah, because he's the bounty hunter. He was hired to arrest Gator, but he ended up killing him.
And so now he got. Okay, so now I need the bitches, so I gotta kill him.
Right.
So heat off of everybody.
No. They just want to kill him because she said that's just the prize of you can have all Gator's bitches if you kill the man that killed Gator.
But you're not offering me nothing because by default, if I kill him, I'm gonna have all the bitches.
Not really. Them bitches can go and make money. She take the bitches and go some other town.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they do all the time.
I'm a bounty hunter.
Okay, so hold on, right? I would pick, okay, ex-football player turned bounty hunter. This could go two ways. I could cast this. I could go with 50 Cent. 50 could do it, right? Or Terry Crews. But Terry Crews, I think, would kind of make it a little bit too comedic. I don't want it to be
50
comedic.
would be comedic, too.
It would be, but still in a very hardcore way. You know what I mean?
I think I can see Terry.
Right, Terry, either or, right? So, boom, let me see. So, like I said, Nicole Nichols, she was the best performance in the movie. So, casting her would be a big thing. What I would do is, I would cast either... I could cast Nikki in that role and throw her a bone. Or...
She don't deserve that bone.
I mean, she got. I think she could play that character. Yeah, I think... Watch the movie. I think she could play that character.
No.
It's got to be somebody believable, or Rihanna.
Nikki is not believable.
But Rihanna is not.
Nikki is more believable as one of the hoes.
But that's what she is. She's the bottom bitch.
Yeah, but there's a hoe, and then there's the one that's running.
The bottom
shit.
bitch, yeah. That's what I said.
Nikki ain't believable as that shit.
I think she could do it. But anyway, okay, as Chuck Turner's friend, I would cast Anthony Mackie or Mekhi Phifer.
I don't like Anthony Mackie. There's something very...
That's why I cast him as a friend, because you don't really care about him getting shot up and all that stuff and everything. You'd be like, oh.
But you kind of expect it because he's very sweet. Sweet and soggy is Anthony Mackie.
Sweet and soggy?
Yeah.
All right, so boom, we're going to go to...
The soggy cornflakes you put sugar on.
Oh, wow. Okay, so my last film in this segment is my favorite blaxploitation film ever. And it's based on a novel written by Iceberg Slim, the famous pimp, and it's called Trick Baby. And now, Trick Baby, you've seen the clips from them. I know you've seen them because they floated all around Facebook. You didn't know what it was. Trick Baby.
Wait, tell me, before you say, is that the one where
You're thinking about Confessions of a Trick Baby with Big Head.
The one that he was like, I don't like you fucking out. Where she catches him in bed with a bitch, and then he starts going off on her.
No. That's what's the name's sister.
I want to see that.
That's Black Sister's Revenge.
I need that in my life. I need to see the original, and then I need to remake that shit. Every time I see that clip, I want to fuck him up.
Alright, can I finish?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, cool. So, boom. Trick Baby, right?
Okay.
So, boom. Trick Baby is something that can be made today. It's more of a socio-political piece than a blaxploitation film. It just has black people in it in the 70s, so that's why it's called blaxploitation. But basically, it's this guy called Blue. And Blue is a con man. And he has a kid named White Folks. Now, White Folks, his mother was black, a black prostitute who Blue knew, but his father was white, but he passes as white. So he and Blue, they go out in the town in Philly and they play con games, racial con games. So Blue will be, the guy trying to rip off White Folks, and White Folks will be like, can you believe this guy trying to rip me off? And he would get the white people's trust, and then they would rob them. So then they get in over their heads. They come up with a deal where they get into a real estate scheme that was set Blue for life, because Blue is old. He's been conning his whole life. Blue is like in his 70s, still trying to do it. White Folks is young. They get this deal off, and they can both go each other's ways and have a good life. I need the script.
Oh, baby, I thought you just put something.
No. That being said, who I would cast in that would be somebody who has to pass. So I always wanted this kid, the kid from Prison Break. His name
Wentworth Miller?
Yeah, Wentworth Miller. I always wanted Wentworth Miller to be White Folks.
But isn't he gay? Wentworth, yeah.
That has nothing to do with the film.
I'm just thinking in my own head.
Nothing to do with the film.
I'm sorry.
Jesus,
okay.
And I didn't know that. Like, you just hurt me just now. Like,
How?
The only person that could play Blue, though, that would have to be Denzel Washington. He's the perfect age right now to play Blue. You understand? He's old enough and young enough to do it. You understand? And there was a sub character who didn't really do much, but she showed how Blue's mindset was.
So she was a good supporting actress.
Not really. It was just the definition of her role. It kind of defined her in a negative way. His wife. And he basically told her, he was like, well, you're the only border here that I fuck. Because he was raising white folks. So she's basically there for whatever he can't get or doesn't want from white folks.
And that's why God made me when he made me. Because I know I would be wild in the fuck. I'd be dead, mad old, like mad young. I just wild the fuck out.
But that role, I would cast Sanaa Lathan in that role.
Well, she
and bring them back together. Yeah, she's ratchet enough to play that role because she has delusions of grandeur. She thinks she's more sophisticated than she really is.
Because everybody else thinks she is.
Because of her looks. So that being said, that was the segment. You know what I mean? I hope y'all enjoyed the first one.
Want to see?
Today was called Blaxploitation We Deserve.
The segment is called Movies We Want to See. Today's theme was blacks, whatever that shit is called.
And I will rename it every single week.
Yes, you could rename the theme.
We're going to do action movies we deserve.
Is movies we want to see.
We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. So what's on the agenda next, baby?
I don't know. Yes, a break. Thank you.
Break, baby.
Now it's time for the high tea at noon with LadySteele.
Pinky's out.
Sip up. No, that sounds kind of like a slurp.
That was a sniff.
It's my mouth.
Yeah, but it sounds like a
I
sniff.
don't care what it sounds like. I know what it is.
High tea.
You want? No.
Pause.
Okay. So, with the high tea, we're gonna recap the most scandalous moments of the past week. We just did Facts of the Day a little earlier, but this is gonna be like scandalous talk, and we're gonna kick it off with the BET Awards.
Oh.
Woo! It was ghetto.
Ghetto fabulous.
And I am very generous with the BET Awards.
Fabulous, it was ghetto.
Yeah, there was no fabulous, nothing about it. I'm very generous with the BET Awards because I feel like they are judged more harshly than any other award show normally, but this time they really did drop the ball, and they disappointed me. And they actually reached a record low point within the past decade, the lowest amount of numbers drawn in at 4.3 million viewers. That's how bad it was. But I watched it and I was super disappointed. Any other time I watch it and it's like, you know, I expect people, oh, the EBT Awards or whatever. I saw a tweet on Twitter and it resonated with me. It was like, black people are the only ones that are gonna fucking talk shit about a show and watch the whole shit while they talking shit about it or whatever. That's the BET Awards, but that's our shit, or at least as close to our shit as we have. But this year was absolutely disgusting, and no.
It's disappointing.
So yeah, it was very disappointing. So first, let's start it off. Well, we gotta have that at the end because that was after. Let's start off with Nipsey Hussel. Because you broke this in the group.
Nipsey pulled up. BET employee got into it with his cousin. Nipsey's very protective of his cousin. One thing led to another. He cold slaps the kid, Rick James style, old pimp style. Like, his form was so impeccable that's not the first time he slapped somebody in that capacity.
But that's why Lauren loves him.
But his arm, like, you gotta see the angle of his joint was perfect. Like, I can't, like, just to do that in motion that perfectly. Nipsey's to be a feared man in the streets. He slapped a few people,
and then
he almost slapped the dude. On the airport, he almost slapped the dude. Told him to turn his music down. Somebody talked to
Nipsey. I'm gonna slap you just because of slavery. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, somebody talked to Nipsey dealing with some things, and Snoop, get at your boy. Tell him it's all right.
Lauren, that's his boo right now. Lauren London.
I don't know if they still together.
They are.
They got kids.
They got together right after they broke up. She can't stay away from the hood.
Okay. I guess
so. Also, on top of the BET Awards, we had Ella Mai with Booed Up. Now,
biggest song in the country.
Biggest song went platinum. I didn't know her before the song hit. And I remember you and I were at home one day, and one of our neighbors was blasting it, and he was like, yeah, who sings this? And I was like, I don't know, but I keep hearing it. He was like, yeah, I'm always hearing it too. And we looked it up, and we're like, oh, okay.
Kids.
He was like, he got the name. He didn't even realize who it was that sang it. He was like, oh, okay, it's named Booed Up or whatever. So now a few more months go by, and this song is literally everywhere. Mm-hmm. And again, we've both been hearing it or whatever, but I'm still not really thinking about it. I feel like I've been hearing this song for like almost a year and a half now. But fast forward to the BET Awards. She's platinum. The song is like on every radio station. Mr. Earl Grey and I, because I can't call you whatever. But we were just having a conversation the other night, and we were talking about how back in the day when you had your presets set in your car to different AM or FM stations, you literally had one button for each genre of music. Nowadays, you press a preset, and you could literally press each one, and the same song be playing on all the stations. And that's really what this Boot Up song is kind of doing right now. It's
long story short, they put Shorty on the third stage, sponsored by Nissan.
Stage.
They had her at the
not
kitty
the
table,
stage.
the kitty table
the
by
main
the coats.
It's not even like she was at the pre-show. Nah. She was at the main awards, and they put her on a side stage.
Dirty. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri who shouted it out. Like, nasty. That's ridiculous.
So nasty.
No cause for that.
Mind you, stank ass Nikki looking like Pidgeotto was there. She was there. Had poor Meek Mill and Ryan Coogler caught up in their nonsense, locked out of the BET Awards.
And had Safari locked out in the back.
Safari was
screaming,
locked
Nikki.
out. Yeah, it was Safari that was locked out, not Meek Mill. Because he wasn't allowed in while she was performing. Dirty. So she had them locked out. Ryan Coogler, poor. That's why people were asking, why was Ryan Coogler like in the second row and there was a whole bunch of nobodies in the front row? Because they had to fill that shit up. Because when it came time... these people were locked outside with Meek Mill, and they were tweeting about it live on Twitter.
He was out
and all she did was fucking take her body looks disgusting anytime I see it up close. It's like from afar it looks nice, and when it's airbrushed it looks nice, but when you see up close it's like somewhere too much happened. But regardless, they did I don't. What is up with Chung Lee? What is the reference? Like, she literally just used it just to use it.
Because it rhymed. Because she's not the bad guy.
Nobody understands.
Because she's not the bad guy. She's a good guy.
Chung Lee is totally a good guy.
She's always been a good guy.
Yeah, but Nikki is not a good guy. Even with Jamie, you saw how stank she was to Jamie.
That's because she was close up on that
every
gel
time.
joint right there.
Every time. Nikki's always stank as fuck. Yep. Every time I see her and like interact with people. But alright, let's move on from her. Deborah Lee, you know, she's like the female Holga, where they kind of cry and laugh at the same time when they talk.
Wow.
So she is on her way out from BET. She is resigning. But from what we hear, she's really being fired. Won't get into that because we don't need no lawsuits so early in the game when we can't really afford to even have a set yet. So, moving on from that.
Disappointing though.
Jim Jones.
Now let me tell you the story. Jim Jones flying down, what was it? The 10 or the 85? Smelling the weed. Cops try to pull him over. It was a girl at the wheel, allegedly. She slams into a police car. Keep going for a little while. They stop the car eventually. Still had all the evidence in the car. If you're gonna go on the chase, throw shit out the window. Like, throw it. You on the highway. It's gonna smash. They're gonna have to forensics that shit to catch me. Found the vape oil, found the marijuana, found everything. Now this is before the Dipset. Dipset's supposed to get together a reunion and do tours this summer, and somebody got to fuck it up. They done let Santana out, put the ankle bracelet on him, let him perform, and Jim Jones, you wild. Where was Chrissy?
To his mama's house.
Where was Chrissy?
Chrissy out trying to find Alpha.
Oh wow.
And moving on.
on.
Russell Simmons was caught red-handed laughing at 50 Cent mocking Terry Crews about being a victim of sexual assault, which is very funny because one, when Terry Crews came out with his story about being sexually assaulted by somebody in Hollywood, a male person, Russell was one of the first people to reach out to Terry Crews and tell him to back away from it and not say anything.
Yeah, his homeboy was
so
the one who did it.
It's crazy that, you know, 50 Cent's making fun of him, Russell's caught laughing, and then as life would have it, you know, life comes at you fast. Today, whoop, a new sexual assault case against Russell Simmons. And AJ Calloway.
And surprisingly, AJ from 106 in Park.
AJ Calloway.
Fucking long head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I would have thought dick before rape.
Throwing his penis at women like, what are you doing? But he was always a creep though. If you watch the show, he's always trying to get free, and she was like,
yeah, but then this is what making me think, like, okay, maybe Free left for a certain reason, you know?
Oh,
I don't know.
Nah, Free would have fucked him up.
Yeah, you would think that, but Free is also rumored to be one of the first people to have an abortion for Jay-Z.
Hey, yo. Don't be slandering Hove, man.
Old T.
Anyway. Nothing happened. I'll be forever. Whatever. Okay.
Next one.
Paris Jackson and Janet Jackson are allegedly feuding right now over the funeral of Joe Jackson. Because on one, Paris and Janet do not get along. Paris feels like Janet is not going to do Joe, which is Janet's father. Paris feels like Janet is not going to do him justice with burying him. And she wants to take it over. And Janet feels like, mind your business, bitch. He's my father. I'm going to deal with it. Time out.
This is some crazy shit. They're fighting to pay for a funeral. Yeah. This is some non-black shit. But I'm going to let you know. Paris, you're off your rocker. Step back. You're a granddaughter. You got plenty uncles and aunts that are ahead of you that are supposed to be taking care of this. If you was a real good niece, you'd be like, listen, let me foot the bill for the caterers or the limos. Y'all do your thing. At this time, it's not for you to do. You don't run his family.
Paris dead ass need to play her.
Take care of Catherine with that energy. Keep that same energy.
Y'all forgot when they kidnapped Catherine?
Yeah, take care of grandma
Catherine
with that energy.
At one point, like shortly after Michael died, they had Catherine kidnapped.
Yeah, because she controlled
money. And then they posed her up playing Uno.
Yeah, yo.
It was like some Weekend at Bernie's shit.
Yeah, because Mike gave her the money.
But
is the jury even back in on Paris's DNA?
Listen,
that shit is cloudy.
That shit will never be proven until she died. They're gonna exhume her bones and then find out she's legitimately a Jackson, and Michael set it up that way.
We have next coming up, Tristan Thompson.
Oh boy.
Thomas. Sorry. His baby mama is pissed off at him because I don't know if you guys, once again, Love, Peace, and Slander group on Facebook. Y'all needs to be in there.
His name is Thomas. I thought it was Thompson.
Or Tristan Thompson. Whatever. What the fuck his name is. I don't care.
Jamaican.
But,
already.
We're almost 11,000 deep in that group. You guys need to come in because you get all the exclusive. And none of us sleep. So we're always updating.
Yeah, some of us on East Coast, West Coast. The story, though, is baby mama is mad at him and Chloe for posting pics of their son along with pics of his daughter with Chloe.
Yeah. We posted those pictures in the group, and there's separate shots, and then there's pictures of the two together, which is Prince is his name.
Mm-hmm.
The little boy's name is Prince, and you have True. And she was very upset because I saw a couple of comments saying the baby mom doesn't even post the son. So she felt away because he posted the son, and then on top of posting the son, he did it with her. I don't know.
Oh, well, you playing Future's part right now. Just fold back. You're not going to win that one.
IGTV has debuted.
IGTV, what's up, IG? What up?
Al.
Another platform.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah.
What? Khaled voice.
Another one.
Ow, yeah. And then, so to close out this...
Dame Dash and Lee.
Oh, we didn't do...
We didn't do that. That's a story. That's a story.
Dame Dash
Allegedly.
and Lee Daniels. Let's go,
so,
baby.
Boom. Dame ran up on Lee Daniels at the BET Awards like, yo, my man's, I lent you that money way before Precious, $2 million. I need it. That's my investment money. I gave you my money. You said you was going to pay me. You stopped calling me. And my man's just sitting there pressed.
Like
SpongeBob, like, Dame, can I give you my number and you can call me? He's like, no, I gave you.
He
passed
didn't say
that
Damon.
point. Damon.
We can talk about this.
And that shit, if anybody knows, that makes you madder than anything. When somebody keep calling your name like, yo, no, we're going to hammer this out right now. And before it gets to legal, I'm going to give you one last chance. See, this is my thing. People always say Damon's a hothead. If Damon was a hothead, they'd have beat him off stage. Somebody owe me $2 million. I'm gonna beat your ass every week. I'm gonna have the goons beat your ass every week until I get my paper. This nigga, it's been Precious was how long? What, 2008? Some shit like that?
Yeah,
10 years ago. You know what the interest he is? He owe him about $6.5 million by now. Come on. His son need that money for cookies.
No, see, now y'all gotta stop
playing, yo.
Y'all gotta stop playing the cookies.
Give that man his money.
Y'all gotta stop playing the cookies because
you're not playing the cookies.
You know, a lot of people do. They play.
It's a good deal.
No, because most people do not know that the cookies are the deal. Mm-hmm. They say, "Oh, my son has cookies," and they're thinking some dumb shit or whatever. Like my son is home baking cookies. It's right, whatever. No, those cookies. Dame's son, Boogie Dash, is partnered with Luke Pascal. Luke Pascal's father is Vincent Pascal, which has the Clyde Frazier restaurants. They have restaurants in like many different areas of, and I know this only because I actually did an event with both of them, and I got to meet all of them. That is major money.
It's major money.
They have one of the biggest that nasty ass milkshake chain where you get burgers and shit. All the burgers are like all the milkshakes are nasty with candy and like dumb shit.
Yeah, black like, something,
whatever.
Right?
They have some shit like that or whatever.
Long story short, though, I respect Dame. I respect Dame and his hustle and give that man his money. He's serious about his business.
Dame is a silent partner in a lot of stuff, and he's lent money out to many
mad people.
Even though people keep trying to clown him and say, "Oh, he not doing that. He fell off. No, fuck that. Dame has money. Invested. He's held money onto. He may be worth a little bit, but you can't pay attention to worth because worth is only as good as how many people are paying attention to you. That does not dictate what your liquid amount of cash is. Look at Nas. Nas' liquid cash in the bank is $8 million. That's a lot.
I'm saying that man's worth out there.
TMZ put it out there. Okay. So if TMZ put it out there, I'm gonna put it out there.
So boom. So that was the major story of the week. Dame ran up on them. You can go to our IG. You can go to our Facebook. We got the pictures up, the videos up, all that shit.
Wow.
Video was wild funny. He got his shawl on. He's like, Damon. Yeah, he's like.
No,
I gotta stay calm.
You know what
so
he
did? Can stay calm.
He did the version of the homo. he did the homosexual version. It was surreal to see it when they're calling a black woman mad, like the angry black woman. It was a homosexual version of him kind of doing that to Dame. To see that, because he has a valid fucking reason to be tight. Damon. My only gripe with this whole shit is the fact that some people are now using this to validate Monique's claims.
She released the tapes on. On Tyler. Tyler, it wasn't really incriminated though for what she released. It was Tyler doing the right thing. Like, listen, I'm gonna take care of you.
That's what I'm saying. So why would you shit on somebody? Because, and this is again, I hate when people try to discredit others because they feel like they read something better than what you read. And it's like, no, I kind of maybe have a point because I lived through this. I mean, maybe you don't understand that I have an experience, but my thing with that is Tyler didn't have to. He didn't have to take that call. Oprah didn't have to do that either. Yeah. They extended themselves, and she still shit on them because her husband wanted the money. It's not even Monique. A lot of people don't realize that when Monique won her Oscar, she was in high demand. She did have people calling her down. She turned them down because of her husband.
You can get more.
Because he felt like, you're worth more. She canceled her TV show. Remember, she had a show on BET, a talk show. She canceled that because she thought she was above it.
And this is all on that show. That was a high-rated show. Yeah.
This is all at Sydney's behest, whatever the case may be. She's stigmatized. Sydney has her very unattractive to anybody else, even though, and that's the crazy thing, Monique has found herself in a position where she's not fat the way she used to be fat.
She's gorgeous.
And she used to be... No. You would think that she's gorgeous. She used to be fuckable to a lot of people. Right now, she's not fuckable to a lot of people because her actions...
she's very grandma.
Yeah, she's thin now. She got the hairy shit going on. And she... Like, nobody wants to touch her. Before... She was maybe bigger, but she was fuckable. Mm-hmm. She had charisma. She had, personality and all that stuff. There was people that would have touched her before. He's basically made her to a point where nobody wants to fuck with her. A lot of people don't want to fuck with her based off of him. And she can't see that until she wakes up.
She's never had a good track record, though.
No, before him, she at least had a chance. She had a shot.
All right.
Now she definitely does not. Because who you think is the one that's behind recording these shits? He's the one that keeps telling her the thing. That's why everybody keeps talking about him. Because they know Monique before him. So we can't, come on.
All right, so listen, that wraps up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? And guess what? No.
It wraps up.
It's not. Because we have to take a...
Oh, yeah. It's the biggest story of the week in the East Coast.
Maybe we should take a light break before. Or, no?
Let's just get it out the way.
Get it out? Okay.
Lesandro Jr. Guzman.
Yes. In the Bronx. First of all, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the kid.
Yes.
Wrapped up in some crazy story. When the real story comes out years later, we're going to be like, damn, we never had a chance. We never had a chance to figure that shit out.
I don't think that it's going to take years. But when it does come out, it doesn't even have to come out because... the way that I'm feeling right now, even if for some odd reason...
Hold on. For those that don't know, he was lured out to a bodega, and he was ran up on by...
The Trinitarios.
Six Trinitarios, allegedly, and they hacked him up. They had blades, they had machetes, and they cut him up. He tried to get help from a few people. Barnabas Hospital was down the block, and that's where he ran and bled out. But there was no police there to help him. People are upset with the bodega, but their community is not their job.
15-year-old kid in the NYPD Explorers program. I have members that are part of the police force, so I am not one of those people that wish death or harm or any of the police officers or anybody affiliated with law enforcement.
They call this killers faced arraignment. It's all
the next court date
pretty
is
much said and done.
July the 2nd, I believe, is the next court date.
I believe so.
What's the full story again?
The full story on this is basically, at least from what we know, because we cannot really counter everything, but from everything that we know is basically the Trinitarios, a Dominican gang, one of their relatives, a young girl that is in the NYPD Explorers program with Junior, is said to have been engaged in a sex tape with multiple men, with Junior being mistaken for one of the men on the tape. Although, supposedly, the gang leader has reached out to the parents to confirm that it was a mistaken identity and it wasn't Junior after all. 2 days prior to that, another 14-year-old was killed in the Bronx. They say it's connected, but they will not say how it's connected. All they will say, as far as the last update I read, was that the person had an issue with one of the female Trinitario members. But as it pertains to this case, we've seen surveillance videos of this young man come into a bodega, basically be refused or thrown out. And I guess with him being thrown out and refused, he was sentenced to his death, which is why the community is in a lot of uproar at the moment. The divide at this point is where you have local officials calling for the establishment to be closed down. I'm not one of those people that's really ready to jump on that bandwagon, because I know that growing up in the hood means that most of the time your local bodega is run by people that are not legal here, and we're in Trump's America right now. Nobody wants to take that chance. Nobody wanted to take that chance before, because a lot of the times those same stores serve a dual purpose, you know, and it's unfortunate, it's sad, but
and you gotta open and close every day.
The hood is the hood. They have kids, they have wives, they have all this shit too. And I've seen it growing up in Flatbush. I've seen it where, you know, literally one night can be the change of everything. You go to school one day and that Pakistani friend that you had, next thing you know, you hear that they're gone. And you go to that store the next day and you see it's a whole new owner. And you asked about who was there before, and they're gone. They had to go back because they had to pack up because something happened. A lot of people bring their drama, their beef to these corner stores. I personally don't feel that I can blame the store owner for the actions that he took. I can't blame him more than I could blame the police officers, his local community.
The community. Everybody stand around and watch.
Stood there and watched. The people that knew beforehand. Or even, I want to be very careful with my words, because in the coming months we're going to learn a lot more than we know now. So I want to be very careful and measure my words carefully. I don't want to put anybody out there, because we don't know if this is the case versus if it's not. But the more that we find out, we're going to keep this updated. So I just want to say rest in peace on behalf of Love, Peace, and Slander. We're not going to slander nothing. On that note, we're going to lighten the mood up a little bit, and we're going to end this off with...
swear on everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what you gonna do?
All right, cool. So...
Here you come.
This week, I told you I'm not going to move that. I'm going to keep it right there.
Let's go.
And,
what you got for me this week, Daddy?
what I got for you this week...
What you got for me?
I got some confessions going to knock you out of your ass.
It's only gonna knock
in
me
the
out
toilet
of the ass and
flush yourself.
Only if it's about you, so it better not be about you. Well,
Messenger.
It's not gonna be about you. What you talking about?
Pardon us for 1 second, folks, while we get...
You don't know how to take hands.
Technical difficulties.
It's not. He just gotta take hands. I'm making small talk while I find it. Here.
Okay, so... Today on Swear on Everything, we have something... Ooh, it's a long one. Ready? Alright. He says, my employer, who's old school Sicilian, and I were talking, and he was telling me about the plans he had for his wife's birthday. He said he felt bad because basically money ain't a thing, but the one thing she wants, in her own words, was a hard, stiff one. And a little backstory, he has medical issues with his blood pressure and he can't exactly get it up.
I thought a hard, stiff one was scotch.
No, a hard, stiff one.
Oh.
That's the D.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So, he says, I started putting the pieces together and I'm realizing that he wants me to fuck his wife for her birthday.
It's kind of nice. Wait, is it a guy or girl?
Let me finish.
Hard stiff one.
He even offers me legit money. He said, here's my problem. I have a girlfriend and I really love her. And we've had some issues with infidelity that we've overcome. If I do this, It'll be a big win financially for us. Should I do this? If so, do I tell her? Signed, anonymous black man.
He's going to have an issue if he does this because his girlfriend, even though he's married.
Sweetheart.
What?
Sweetheart. He was having a discussion with his Italian boss. His Italian boss wants him, the black man, anonymous black man, to fuck his wife for her birthday. He says, my issue is, if I do this, I've cheated on my girl before, we've gotten over that. If I do this, do I tell her, or do I just keep everything on the wraps and take that financial risk?
You gotta tell her. You gotta tell her. Because she's gonna find out. She's gonna find out.
How's she gonna find out?
Because she's gonna find out. It don't matter how Christ could come down, Julius Caesar could come down. She's gonna find out.
How much paper we talking?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
how much money? Because the money has
I'm thinking about 20 racks.
20 racks?
Yeah.
That's kind of cheap.
You know what?
Listen, this is the first time both of these guys are green, okay? Because this guy could easily just call up some service and get a guy for his wife in her size and whatever. But
So
he's asking, he probably wants
$20,000?
He wants somebody that he knows that he's comfortable with fucking his wife. He don't want some stranger fucking his wife. He likes this kid. So
$20,000 is what you would tell you would give your dick away for?
hell yeah, I'll give my dick away for $20,000.
Cheap ass hoe. Y'all cheap as fuck.
The dick ain't, I don't know what kind of commodity service you talking about. Like, I don't know what the going rate for black dick is, but
give me a month with y'all and I'll get y'all some
Dick
money.
is free.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
That's what they want you to
20 racks for
believe.
free shit.
20 racks for free shit. So boom, okay, LadySteele says you should tell her.
I can find some dick for you to
This
do.
is my advice to you. Quiet in the church, please.
I gotta be quiet now.
In the
because I
church.
can get you better.
Okay.
Church gonna rob you for 10% anyway. That ain't gonna be shit. Once
So
you get
we're gonna do this or not. Quiet in the studio, in the church.
Okay.
Okay, my advice to you, son, is I think you should put it out there on the table. I'm in agreement with LadySteele. You should sit down with your lady and say,
God.
look, this nigga is he's trying to pay us like 20 racks for me to do this one night thing. I think we should do it. And she gonna come with that, oh, what if it was me? It's not you, it's me. Okay? So let me get this bag. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wrap it up, do all that stuff, and we're gonna come home and we're gonna go shopping. You understand? Because, like you said, things come out and you don't want it to end your relationship. So do your thing, young man, and get your money and work out a consistent thing for you so you can end up with 100 racks by the end of this year. Okay? Think about it.
I think it should be at least 30 or 40,000.
Listen, these people, they didn't have to choose him. They chose him. Work your shit how you get
They
it.
chose it because they think he's a Mexican.
No, he's black. They chose him because he's black. They could have picked a million
What kind of black
Mexicans.
though?
Apparently the black that a Sicilian man would want to fuck his wife.
Probably one that looks like a Mexican.
So,
They assuming his dick is big.
thank you. Or he probably been in the men's room. He probably seen what's going on. And he was like, "Yeah, that's
And
the
he
one I
probably look
want."
like a Mexican that will accept the 20.
What are you talking
Because
about?
they cheat.
No, wow, wow. But wow. The views represented by LadySteele.
Lady still has Mexican ancestry.
Yeah,
And
but
if motherfuckers could talk shit about everything else and claim like, oh, well, I'm attached, so I could do the same thing too.
so since it was really a question and not really a confession, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, on God, the five boroughs of no mercy, through the tombs in Kings County, the resurrection of new Tims every fall reconciles the facts and forgiveness of our household sins. Through the ministry of the streets, may the old heads give you pardon and peace. I absolve you of your future L's. Because your only L was not taking that deal right away, going home, letting her know what was up, agreeing upon it, and making that bread. In the name of the pound, the quarter, and the holy eighth, I absolve you of your future L's. Go get that money. And on that note, we're going to sign off. LadySteele, you have anything to add before we go?
No, I agree. I absolve him of his L's too. In fact, I think that we should banish her to hell if she has any issues.
Yeah. If your girl got a problem with this, banish her. Get a new girl. Take your 20 grand. Save it.
I think it's kind of
Act
cheap.
like you don't have it.
But
It's a start.
if she's beefing over that and she's not able to make it more,
Recognize that. Come up.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Get your money, black man.
Get your
And
money,
I choose-
black man. This is America. Okay? With that
Listen,
being said...
time out. Did y'all peep? Well, maybe y'all didn't peep unless you're in the group. And if you're not, friend one of us. Did y'all peep in the group? There's a guy that is trying to franchise Nutcrackers.
Are you dead ass?
Nutcrackers?
I'm gonna pull it up for you. Dead ass. And S&M. Dead ass.
I can't lie. I was trying to get one of my boys to market them shits.
But you can market it, but you can't wholly own it.
Franchising it. And like, he's giving franchise opportunities, yeah.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Like that shit is like a secret
sauce.
sauce or something like that. Like you can't just pull it up and like...
And I heard this shit was weak.
But yeah, let's wrap this up.
Okay, so once again, thank you guys for tuning in to Love, Peace, and Slander.
Episode 2.
Shout out to Pregame Radio, 203 Productions, Lit BKNY, The Cootery. Look at my awesome bangles, right? I'm not even a gold fan, but my awesome bangles.
And them earrings.
My ghetto earrings, because he likes the ghetto. He likes that. Right? And, my LadySteele tee I Crave wear. And, we have a boat ride coming up next month, July 22nd, which is Sunday.
All white with a splash of color.
Yeah, all white with a splash of color. My splash of color is going to be black. 1 to 7 p.m. We're leaving from Brooklyn, and it's a buffet brunch. So you're not going to get like a little measly preset entree.
It's going to be everything.
You're going to get a little bit of everything.
Go on our site, you'll see all the details that we can't list here.
Yeah, everything. And it's $50. Cash App, Eventbrite, PayPal.
Leaving from Sheepshead Piers.
And yeah. Also,
end of the month, we got LadySteele's big birthday bash at the secret location. If you're a part of the groups, you already know where it is. Become a part of the groups. Hit us up.
We're going to be doing
live.
Black Jeopardy, Family Feud, and we're going to be premiering I Know Black People.
Yes, and there's also enough room. I already checked it out. We're going to be doing some spades there too.
I was thinking
Bring your
that
partner. You was thinking it. I was planning it. We're going to have spades.
Come and I dare you. Come and try to whoop my ass on my 33rd birthday.
And it's going to be $5 happy hour. We got $5 frozen drinks, $5 wings, $5 tacos, $5 drinks, drinks.
And $5 quesadillas.
$5 quesadillas, $5. No cover all night. We'll give you the details. Sign up on one of our mini pages. Love, Peace, and Slander.
And also, don't forget Super Bowl 53.
Oh, in the Bahamas. Yeah, check that out.
We are booked. Okay, we are booked.
Oceanside. Yeah. No passports needed.
If you're a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, however,
get your
also
shit together.
not necessarily. Hit me up and I'll tell you the regulations that you need, because there are special regulations if you're going port to port and you are residing in the U.S. But for $452. Literally $452, and that includes your taxes and fees for $452 per person. Based on 2 people to a room, you really cannot beat that.
This is Mr. Earl Grey
and LadySteele
signing off.
Love, peace, and
Slander.
Yeah.